angeza kuri byinshi cyane. Nari namenye nanjye ko zanjye muri agent.
Ufana ya ekipe mu Rwanda.
Kana kipe kwa kwanza ndafana.
Uzayana ekipe. Aya mu Rwanda.
Mu Rwanda. Ntabwo y'imico ko ndayazi.
Anaya makipe.
Iyo siporo.
Twagiye kuri siporo. Niwe mukino urimo uzi.
Siporo. Umbolenga ufite.
Ufite impano.
Ndazizi.
Kubyina. Modern and traditional. Ngira amaboko gutya. Yati. Ari maga. Do. Mamonye.
Ariko rero.
Nabashobora. Kaji, uretse gato nabikore ubikore.
Rero nayi.
Kwagenda
uretse ngene munzu ibyo bintu bya uramburira amaboko inyuma yanjye
ndambura amaboko
oya icyambere
warakoze for your excuse ako niko ndambura amaboko a midwife is a person who, like for example, you have a wife, she's pregnant. After 9, is it years, months? 9 months, she produces a person who do that, how can I say it? That program of making her produce a baby is called a midwife.
One question from all of boy. You are girl, you are boy, you are boy. Why? Who told me you are boy and you are girl?
I saw it by myself.
Why?
Because
No.
I'm an old person. I can, depending on how I see a person, I can know that this is a boy and this is a girl. And how I know that I'm a girl, depending how I know science.
Yes.
That's how I know that I'm a girl.
Your talent is it too?
My talent is to dance.
Your talent is it?
tennis.
Your talent is it? May I close this conversation?
No, I want to ask one question about her.
Ask
Let's
it.
close.
You said you can tell people this is a boy, this is a girl. Depending on the science,
On how I see him or her. You didn't hear what I said.
I wanted to ask you
I
a
said
question
that
of science.
depending on how I see
I
him.
wanted to
or
ask
her.
you a question of science.
All guys, I'm thankful
I
for
want
you.
to ask you a question. Which stages does a baby grow?
A baby grow. A baby was waiting. I first explain. When I fail to shall answer. A baby who is in the womb of his or her, of her mother, is a fetus. And those stages, how many do you want me to say? How many stages?
They all of them.
We have implantation, birth, fertilization. I will tell you those I know. There are how many? Birth.
Okay, let me conclude your conversation, please. Lady, Manzi, a lady, a lady, a lady. Who shall be? Kaba? Mushiki wawe? Ukataka tena hizi.
Bivuge.
Kagi.
Rero. Nahise njya gukura umufata. Umufata.
Mureba bivuga yakira gutwara turi kuri kamera.
Ngiye gukura nahise mufata. Mufata nka sister wanjye. Mufata nka sister wanjye. Emosiyo rero kuri severate ntabwo uzabura. Emosiyo akajambo nashaka kuvuga nawe yakumvisha. Sister wanjye, even as a friend at school.
After school?
After school.
Yeah?
And I... Okay, that was cool.
After school, kumufata nyine mufata nk'ibisanzwe ariko hari igihe umuntu ashaka kumufata nyine nk'inshuti wabizanamo ibintu byo kugwa rero nk'uko yabyimbije agahanga
Ushatse ubushuti.
Ubushuti bafitiye wamanuza hari n'unabisaga esa
ngo
ibereye aho ngaho nta talent afite then n'abahungu bose abahungu bazi gukina football uyu nguyu afata kuri baro bagahita bayijyana
ubwo muri aba wemerande muri aba wemerande
nk'inshuti yanjye nyine
magari
nemera manzi
Hariro kwihakanye.
Hariro nawe n'inshuti yanjye abo nyine hari igihe kigera nkumva ndamwanzi hari igihe kigera nkumva ni inshuti yanjye
Ageze gute ngo yicara inyuma ye ngo yicara inyuma ye
yicara inyuma yanjye
kubera iki
hanze bari ko bari mu hanze
kwe kwicara inyuma ya manzi
kubera iki nicara inyuma
manzi muricarana
oya manzi yicara ku rundi ruhande
wicarana nande wicarana nande
yicarana n'umukobwa witwa Kariza n'umuhungu witwa Christian
ufite uko urumviza kugeza
Zangiza kuri byinshi cyane. Nari namenye nanjye ko zangira umurijenti.
ufaniye ikipe mu Rwanda
Kandi nta kipe mfaye kwanza ndafana.
uzayana ikipe aya mu Rwanda
Mu Rwanda ntabwo yagaye umuco ko ndayazi.
naye amakipe uzi
Rayon Sport.
twagiye kuri Rayon Sport niwe mukino urimo uzi
Rayon Sport. Umburenga ufite inka.
ufite impano
ende
ndazizi kubyina modern and traditional ngira amaboko gutya nyatito ari maga do mamonye
ariko rero
ntabwo bishobora twagiye uretse gato nabikore ubikore
rero uretse njye n'umunsi ibyo bintu byawe uramburira amaboko inyuma yanjye
ndambura amaboko
oya icyambere
warakoze for your excuse ariko niko ndambura amaboko
ku buryo n'ibisugura bishaka ukayijyanye kuba ariko turi kuri kamera wano
mba ndi kwinanura kandi iyo mba ndi kwinanura mba ngonze kugira ngo kugira ngo uve kuko ninanura.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to discuss about this topic. Ready?
Yeah. Ndamushaka kuri kamera.
kandi n'urebye ubanza se ari kwirebera ririho
Wow.
I like that.
Camera is already there. Camera is already.
Busora bwa mwabaye inzobe muri ibikara.
Okay, come on. Camera is already. Yeah. Which topic you want to discuss in English?
None of them.
None
of them. Akenda icyo nagerageza cyane ni SRS English.
No, ini tugiye kuganira impamvu
Urban rural migration.
Urban rural migration.
who is ready to introduce
All of us we are ready.
conversation.
All of us we are ready.
Who is ready to sharing the interview?
It's the
One.
movement of urban rural
Migration
migration.
is the movement of people from
village to urban.
Urban rural from
No, your first one.
town rural. I said urban rural.
Chungani na mutangire twagiye.
Okay, let's start. We are going to talk from conversation. Tugiye kuganira ku interview kugira ngo urumva ariko mu cyongereza n'umunesha mu cyongereza iyo mwana yiga byarugende gute
Iyo
ntari ku ishuri byarugende gute manzi uri umunyeshuri wowe ntabwo wiga niyo yariga ugiye kubaza impamvu wowe utiga in English please.
ngiye kubabaza impamvu niga cyangwa bagiye kubaza impamvu niga.
niho ugiye kubibabaza
Ikibazo ntabwo ari wowe wakitubaza kuko twe turi kwiga kandi niwe twe turakimubaza kuko niwe utari kwiga.
murumva rero akibaza iminota 10 muganira mwebwe ubwanyu mikoro urayisharinga uko ari batatu. Let's go.
Let me ask you a question. Why don't you go to school?
My parents don't have much money to pay for me. And the school I want to go there, they pay much money.
For example, which school?
Like Excel, Wisdom, Musanze Academic Girls.
I will wish you success.
Hmm?
I will wish you success.
Thank you.
Which school would you like to go?
Choose one.
Most especially I would like to go on Excel.
Why do you like to go on Excel? Which special thing do they have?
They study more languages, English, Kinyarwanda, French, etc. And they do exercises in their free time like karate, they go for swimming, others they go for football, and others they go for traditional dance.
On that Excel school, what activity would you like to do?
Most especially go for football.
Why?
Because when we go for football, we don't pay. And others, they pay, like traditional, they pay, swimming, they pay, karate, they pay, but for football, they don't pay.
Why do you want things for free?
Because they go, for an example, there they go many children, there is fresh air, they don't, how can I say it? Ntabwo batiza umuntu gukina. If you want to play, you play. If you don't want, you don't. You run and sit with your friends, you play. Things like that.
Okay.
Now when you see your friends at school, but for you are not at school, how do you feel?
let me say it in Kianga, you know, but when I come back in my life and I see my parents and they don't have money to pay for me, also that is a problem, which may make you all this want to not go to school. That's my problem.
Okay.
What do you think? What do you think if you can? Let me ask you a question. If a person can pay for your school fees to go on at school, how can you thank that person?
I can do for him or her everything she wants, or him, or he wants.
Like what?
Like if he wants that when I grow up and I get job, I take care of his or her children, I can do it. Nothing else. Good behaviors, I can. Nothing else.
Nothing else? Why?
Because a person who will pay for me, nothing other than those things I said, I can pay to him, only want him, or thank him, or her. Because me, I don't have so I can do for him or her things I can manage.
Who? Him or her? Why? Decide is him or her?
Because I don't know a person who can pay for me is this one or this one. Or another one can come and pay for me, because it's why I'm saying him or her, because I don't know a person.
We are going to conclude. One question for asking him, one question for asking
me.
her.
Asking them.
Yes. As journalist.
I'm going back on your talent. Why do you like football?
Football is everything to me. Without football, I'm nothing. Nothing.
Okay. Apart of that question, now I say that football is everything to you. Without football, you are nothing. Yes? Now, when they tell you, when you have a wife, and they tell you that you're not going to attend with football and you live with her a good life, and they tell you you are going to leave her and you're going to play football, what can you choose?
You do like little girl in class.
If you like, let me give an example on okay, let me give an example on a girl called Sukuna kusanzwa kuri Alpha. Let me give an example
In English,
on
please.
Alpha. In English, please.
Alpha is my best friend.
Yeah.
Cannot tell that even I don't plan for future.
Now, when it becomes like that, what can you do? When they tell you that choose one, what can you do? And you live for your wife, your children, you are going for football. Oh. When it happens, what can you do?
I can take care of my children and my wife.
Okay, thanks. Another question to you. What is your talent? What is your talent? Okay, doesn't have a talent.
He doesn't talent.
In university, when you like studying which lesson?
I like studying English.
English. When you hear that, like for example, that you are going to study English for whole of your life, and you are going to be a businessman for whole of your life, what can you choose? You say that studying is when you didn't study, you cannot get job. Tell us.
I can choose English because English is like life to me.
English is like life to me. Yeah, even I can.
So guys, I ask you, you are talent. You are development. What you want? Man trying to talk to you on life. You are talent. What you for people are talent. You had it.
Me? Why can't we?
What do you think about talent?
Me, my talent, I feel I feel my talent when I grow up. I can play tennis.
You know to dance, modern and traditional. What do you think about talent?
My talent.
What do you think about talent? In future, utekereza iki ku mpano yawe mu gihe kizaza?
Ikigo bijyanye n'ikimpano yanjye. Ntabwo ntekereza neza ku mpano yanjye. Ako rero hari ikintu nshaka kuzaba cyo nimba mukuru. Nshaka kuba umuganga.
Need wife like my friends.
Earlier.
Someone. Let's say, Manzi, what do you think to be in the future?
A footballer.
Why?
Because there are many footballers which I like, each like Cristiano Ronaldo.
Sometimes in a week or days you do in practice.
Because now I'm in P6, I'm not playing football too much, but last week I played and I had a match.
Manzi, I give you chance or opportunity to ask one question of Anais. Ask it for her.
And
She's modern dancing and traditional dancing. Ask for her.
You don't feel like which dancer in Rwanda?
Which dance in Rwanda?
Or everywhere.
In Rwanda, in Africa, and in other countries.
In Europe.
Which dance? I feel I want to be like a dancer. Like in modern, I feel I could be like
Sing Rwanda.
in Rwanda. Titi. You want to play tennis in your future?
yes.
Do you know how to play tennis?
Yes.
You can show me that you know how to play tennis.
Yes.
Okay. What if you don't get money to pay for tennis?
What if?
You don't get money to pay for tennis. When you study all your classes, and you say that without studying you don't get job. and you find a person who didn't study like me, have a job, what can you do?
I'm not understanding your question.
When you don't get, for an example, when you don't get money to pay for tennis, and you told us that when you didn't study, you don't get job, and you find a person who didn't study like me, I have a job, what can you do?
That can be a complicated life. It can be onto my life. I can feel that nothing is happening. Can be so lonely because tennis, I like playing tennis too much. When I am in my free time, I like to go to play tennis.
Thanks.
Microphone there.
I ask you a question, all of you.
Yes.
Let me first with ANNAISE. You said you want to be a midwife. So, for example,
Oh, look at the camera, my brother and sisters. Okay,
for example, you are the woman who's going to make a mother produce a baby.
To do what? Come on.
To be good.
Okay, explain what you want to be a midwife. Explain.
A midwife is a person who, like for example, you have a wife, she's pregnant.
But
After 9, is it years, months?
9 months.
9 months, you produce a person who do that, how can I say it? That program of making her produce a baby is called a midwife.
One question from all of you. You are girl, you are boy, you are boy. Why? Who told me you are boy and you are girl?
I saw it by myself.
Why?
Because
No.
I'm an old person. I can, depending on how I see a person, I
Yes.
can know that this is a boy and this is a girl. And how I know that I'm a girl, depending how I know science.
Yes.
That's how I knew that I'm a girl.
Your talent is it too?
My talent is to dance.
Your talent is it?
To play tennis.
Your talent is it?
To be football.
May I close this conversation?
No, I want to ask one question about her.
Ask
Let's
it.
close.
ANNAISE, you said you can tell people this is a boy, this is a girl. Depending on the science,
On how I see him or her. You didn't hear what I said.
I wanted to ask you
I
a
said
question
that
of science.
depending on how I see
I
him.
wanted
or
to
her.
ask you a question of science.
All guys, I'm thankful
I
for
want
you.
to ask you a question. Which stages does a baby grow?
A baby grow. A baby was, do I think I first explain? When I fail to share answer. A baby who is in the womb of his or her, of her mother, is a fetus. And those stages, how many do you want me to say? How many stages?
They are all of them.
We have implantation, birth, fertilization. I will tell you those I know. And there are how many? Birth.
Okay, let me conclude your conversation, please. Lady, Manzi, a lady, a lady, a lady. Who told you? You.
At your
Your name?
My name is ANNAISE NA HARIRU.
Your name?
Niyogushimirirwa na Yesu.
Your name?
How you believe on me?
Okay. Ni ikihe kintu uzi kuri uwo nguwo? Ni ikihe kintu uzi kuri uwo?
This one.
Mm.
She's a stubborn girl in the class. And she's a talkative.
Kwanza mtokatiyo.
This boy here you're saying, he's not talkative in class. He likes to be quiet, but sometimes there are some girls who like to make him shout. But
They-
also he's stubborn.
That one?
This
Alright.
boy you are seeing here,
Mm-hmm.
he's a stubborn boy. Stubbornest and he's a stubborn boy. This one, he's a talkative boy. And in my life, I have never seen a talkative
Okay, alright. Thank you for giving me attention. Please.
Me, how I see this girl in class, whenever she hears like this is where she sits, like this desk, they are talking about what they ate, what they did, where they visited. She only see them what they are talking, and she wants to be interested.